Hi everyone, my name is Emily Harrison. I am a certified Akashic Records practitioner and healer. Feel free to check out more information about the Akashic Records and me and the services I provide at askyourrecords.com. And welcome today to my little workshop class here, where we're going to talk about how we can use energy work to lose those extra pounds that may be plaguing you, that you've been trying to get rid of. We're going to take a look at the subconscious reasons why we are still hanging on to that extra weight. Before we begin, I want you guys to give yourself permission to release all judgment about yourself today. You're allowed to be vain. You're allowed to be obnoxious about your weight loss if you want to. This is really about taking a look at ourselves from a higher perspective where we don't judge ourselves, okay? So shake off all judgment. Just start right there. Shake it all off. So the first question that I want to ask you guys, and I want you just to answer in your mind, you don't have to actually write these things down on your worksheets, is why do you want to lose weight? Do you want your clothes to fit better? Do you want to look better in your clothes? Do you think that people are going to like you more if you lose a little bit of weight? Do you think that you would possibly be more successful if you lost weight? Do you think you'd just feel better and be healthier in general? Whatever the things are that come to your mind, that you're kind of making your little list there, I want to invite you to understand that there is a deeper need that is being fulfilled by all of these things. And that is, we really want to be happy. We want to be accepted. We want to feel freedom in our lives. Freedom, even if it's just going to the store, picking out an outfit, taking it into the dressing room and trying it on, and knowing that it's going to look good on us, that it's not going to make us look fat, right? We want to feel the freedom in our lives to look good and to feel good and to put our best self forward. So obviously the next question that we want to answer is, what's standing in our way from having those things? Many times. If I could say that 99 times, I would, because 99% of our thoughts are subconscious. It's our subconscious belief systems that are preventing us from really having those things in life that we want. There is some belief inside of our mind that we've taken on a lot of times during childhood that is a program that's running underneath everything else in our life that says we can't have that, we don't deserve that, it's not safe to have that. So today what we want to do with these worksheets is we want to allow ourselves, without judgment, to take a look at what those subconscious belief systems are that are standing in our way. We want to get them out of the subconscious, get them onto our pieces of paper here, so that we can energetically release these things from our energy bodies. All right, let's talk about what exactly a subconscious belief is. This is any thought, any belief system that we have taken on that we aren't really aware that we've taken it on. And it's like a program running underneath every single aspect of our lives. And we don't even realize that this is happening. So here are some examples of what some subconscious belief systems that could be standing in your way from really achieving the weight loss goals that you have. All right. The one that I listed in the worksheet talks about seeing your parents, seeing specifically your mom as a kid. Let's say you watched your mom really struggle with her weight, and she had a moment of success where she lost a lot of this weight, and she was still unhappy afterwards. If this was your experience, you may very well have taken on the belief system that losing the weight isn't going to make you happy anyway. So if happiness is what you're looking for at the root of this desire to lose weight, it ain't going to happen for you because you have this subconscious program running saying you saw it with your own eyes and it didn't work. That's an example of a subconscious belief that could be standing in your way. Here are some more examples of some subconscious beliefs that may be standing in your way from losing weight. Let's say that when you were younger and you were in high school, there was that one really popular, really beautiful, really thin girl that you looked at, or really jockey guy, if you're some guys that are on here with me. And somewhere inside of you, you felt like you were intimidated by that person's energy. You felt like, I could never be like that. That's not me. I wish I could, but I can't. You've taken on a subconscious belief system that you don't possess within your ability to achieve this. Here's another one that's family oriented. All right, let's go back to that mom situation. Let's say that your mom struggled with her weight and she was always overweight and she never achieved a measure of success in weight loss. As the loving child, you may have expressed to your mom that you love her no matter what. Even if she's fat, you still love her. You pledged loyalty to love her even though she was overweight. If this possibly happened to you when you were a kid, it's quite possible that you've taken on a subconscious belief system that says this is how you show loyalty to your mom. If she's going to be overweight, then you'll be overweight with her just to show her that you love her. And this is your way of supporting her and being loyal to her. That's a possibility of a subconscious belief that you might have taken on, which is standing in your way. Okay, I'm going to give you one more example of a subconscious belief system that could be standing in your way, and then we're going to get down to work. I'm going to warn you, this one's really oogity boogity. All right, this one is has a lot to do with energy and your energy bodies. If you are experiencing fear financially that you are not safe and provided for, or emotionally that you are not provided for on this earth, many times we will take on extra weight to help ground us into the earth. And here are the reasons behind that. We have chakras, which they kind of go up the spine like this. There are many of them in the body, actually, but the 7 main ones run up and down our spine. The one at the base of your spine, known as your root chakra, is responsible for your connection to the actual earth. It's responsible also for your feelings of safety and security being connected to this earth, both financially and emotionally. So if you are experiencing any kind of fear or upset within your body, within your energy, that says that you aren't cared for, either emotionally or financially, that chakra is off balance for you. It's not keeping you grounded and connected to the earth plane in the manner that would make you feel healthy and vibrant and safe and secure. So, to compensate for that, your physical body will take on extra weight to help keep you grounded and more connected to the earth plane. I told you it was pretty oogity boogity on that. All right, now let's get to work and uncover specifically what your subconscious beliefs are. They may be something that I've said. It may have nothing to do with some of the examples that I already gave you guys. But what we're going to do is we're going to do a little meditation exercise here to really connect with a higher perspective of awareness of our lives. And I'm going to ground in and hold this space for you guys so that you can get the answers that you're looking for. Now, remember how I said we're not going to judge ourselves. Anything that comes into your mind while we're doing these exercises, write it down without judging yourself. There is no stupid answer. There is nothing that is silly or dumb about the ideas that are going to come into your mind. I promise you they will lead you in the right direction. So give yourself permission to write down anything and everything that comes to mind as we do these exercises. I'd also want you guys to get a glass of water, drink it down, because water conducts energy. And we're going to be inviting in our higher self. This is the very wise part of ourselves that can see things from a higher perspective. We're going to be bringing that energy and essence into our being. And anytime that we're working with energies and we're trying to decode information or understand things on a deeper level, having a glass of water before you start is a really simple way to conduct the energy. It's very scientific. Water conducts energy. So have a glass of water before you start. Find yourself a nice quiet place to get relaxed where hopefully you won't be disturbed. I'll just tell you, since making this video, I've been disturbed about 3 times. And I have my doggy laying down here on my lap. So try to find a place where you can actually work without being disturbed. If you can't, do the best you can. I feel you. I got kids. I feel you. All right, we're going to start by just doing a simple energy exercise to really connect our energy into the space of earth, into the space of ether or heaven or source energy, whatever you want to call it. We're going to run these energies through our being. And then we're going to really invite that aspect of our higher self that has all of this wisdom and knowledge available to share with us into our energy field so that we can open up a conversation with our higher self. So start with just a few breaths. Imagine a central column of light running up and down your spine. Make that column nice and open, a good 5 inches in diameter. Okay, nice and open. And with your next exhale, send that column of energy all the way down into the center of the earth. Okay, all the way down like roots of a tree. And then once you've hit the center of the earth there's a liquid crystal energy in the core of our Mother Earth. This contains all of the unconditional love and unconditional support of this planet. So energetically, breathe that up through your being. Allow that to come all the way up that central column of light and exhaling it, sending it back down. Okay, now with our next inhale, bring your breath up your column, your central column of light, sending it out the top of your head and send it all the way up into the space of ether. Here's how you find ether. Send it up past the moon, past the sun, passing our solar system, passing stars in our galaxy, passing the Milky Way galaxy, many other galaxies now, until you get to like an invisible force field there in the universe, okay? And then with one more breath, we extend our central column of light beyond that force field, and this is the space of source. This is the space of ether, okay? Bring that energy, draw that energy back down your central column. And now just take a few deep breaths to circulate that energy, that heaven and earth energy, all of that love and support, non-judgment through your being. All right, everyone, now I want you to imagine your higher self. This is the part of you that is perfectly aligned with everything that you want to be, possesses all of the wisdom from a higher perspective in your life. I want you to imagine your higher self as this crystal ball of silver, sparkly silver energy right above your head up here. And with your intention, I want you to bring that aspect of yourself, your higher self energy, that crystal ball energy, and bring it down into your energy field. And don't stop once it gets into your head. I want you to bring all the way down into your heart space. And then just allowing that energy to expand once it comes to a rest there in the space of your heart. Okay? Continuing to circulate your breath, inhaling and exhaling very deeply and calmly. Okay, guys, we've gone through the process of grounding and connecting our energy and bringing our higher self directly into our energy field. And now we're going to get to work. So this is a good time to talk about the word imagination. In ancient times, imagination was considered your connection to source energy, your connection to God. It was considered something that was from a higher perspective, a higher source of energy, a higher intelligence. What do we look at our imagination as now? As something that we make up, right? So I want you to clear out the idea that your imagination is something that you make up, and I want you to reconnect to that ancient philosophy of your imagination is what actually connects you to higher realms of consciousness, okay? Because we're going to allow our imaginations to open, and anything that comes into your mind, that comes into your imagination when we ask these questions is important. So don't devalue the ideas that pop into your mind. I want you to write all of them down, giving them all great importance, okay? Nothing is too silly, nothing is too small. And now we want to open the conversation with your higher self. And I want you to ask your higher self to bring into your mind what your subconscious beliefs are that are preventing you from attaining the ideal weight that you want to attain. Okay? And if you're not getting anything at first, that's okay. You really have to be acutely aware of the ideas that are popping into your mind. Sometimes the ideas are popping in and we're saying, oh, I'm not getting anything. Anything that comes in there, the first thing that comes into your mind, just allow it to unfold, and I want you to write it down. And now, guys, I want you to pause the video and write down everything that's coming into your mind right now and get it on your worksheet, okay? And then when you're done writing, come back to the video. All right, good job, everybody. I hope you have at least one idea there on your page to work with. The next way we're going to look at these subconscious beliefs is we're going to look at how they are serving us. If they weren't serving us in some form or fashion, we wouldn't need to hang on to them. Okay, let's go back to the idea that you're holding extra weight to show allegiance to your mom or your parents or somebody that you loved that was overweight, and you promised that you would love them however they were. This is serving you because it allows you to remain in the good graces of that person who is overweight, that they will love you back. Okay, so I want you guys, the next question that we're going to ask is, how is my subconscious belief serving me? Sometimes it's keeping you in the space where you don't have to break outside of your comfort zone and try something new. And that might be the safest place you feel in your life. So in that regard, this belief system is serving you. Okay, so I want you now to pause the video and write down all of the ways that you can think of that this subconscious belief is serving you. All right? Good work, everybody. Okay, so the next step is we're going to release ourselves from having to continue to hold on to this belief system. We're going to forgive ourselves for taking it on in the first place, and we will fully release it. When we take a look at how a belief system is serving us, it becomes very easy to say to ourselves, well, of course I took on that belief system. I understand that now. Of course I did that. That "of course I did" statement is such a powerful statement to release judgment of ourselves. Okay, so energetically now, guys, I want you to give yourself that "of course I did" statement, that freedom to take on a belief system that isn't serving you anymore. Well, of course I did. We're not holding ourselves in terrible judgment for taking on this belief system. We're saying, oh, of course, that's why I did that. And we're going to release it. All right, we're going to forgive ourselves now for taking on that belief system. I want you to say with your voice out loud, I forgive myself for taking on the subconscious belief system which no longer serves me. Forgiving ourselves is a way that we show ourselves unconditional love. And once we start showing ourselves a little more unconditional love, all of these energetic changes that we want to make in our life, losing weight being just one of them, become much easier. So we're showing ourselves an act of self-love right now by understanding, of course, we took on this belief system, and we're forgiving and releasing ourselves. We're not holding ourselves accountable for doing that. We're releasing that back to the universe. Okay? So I want you guys to imagine releasing through that central column that we've grounded into Mother Earth now, releasing all of that energy that no longer serves you, of your subconscious beliefs, sending it down your central column and sending it back down into Mother Earth. Right? Mother Earth knows how to take this energy and transform it back into the energy of love. So we're going to just simply allow that process to take over. All right, now we're going to do a little quantum jumping into our futures. Okay, I want you guys to relax and take a deep breath and imagine, there's that word again, imagine. I want you to imagine yourself at your ideal weight. I want you to fast forward into the future when you have achieved this. And I want you to look around and take some inventory on your life, specifically your feelings. How do you feel inside? Do you feel calm? Do you feel peaceful? Do you feel proud of yourself? Do you feel happy and joyful? Do you feel excited about going shopping or just excited about putting the best you forward? I want you to pay very close attention to the feelings that you feel. And I want you to really feel those. Bring those into your energy body, because what this will do is it will bring that specific frequency, that specific vibration into your being. And when you're vibrating to the energy of what it is that you want to attain, your universe will rearrange itself to bring that to you. Okay, so it's really important that we really bring that feeling into our energy bodies, really connect with all of those positive feelings. Feeling frustrated and angry and overly emotional about your journey will only keep you stuck in your journey. This is a key. You want to fast forward and really grasp a hold of what it feels like once you have attained what it is that you are working towards, and allow that vibration to infiltrate your being and take over your body before you actually get there, because that's the key to getting there. That's the key to bringing those circumstances closer to you, bringing them into your actual physical reality, is to vibrate on that level from the inside first. Okay? How does that feel? I'm feeling pretty good. And a wee bit lightheaded, I must say. Sometimes when we're working in these higher frequencies of energy, it's very normal for you to feel a little, whoa. All right, now we're going to ask your higher self for some wisdom on what the best steps are for you to take in moving forward. And again, whatever comes into your mind, even if it doesn't seem like it's related to the process of changing your diet or exercising more or losing weight, I want you to write it down. All right? Maybe it's taking a walk outside more often. Maybe it's spending more time with your family. Maybe it's petting your doggy, my little dog sitting down here on my lap. Whatever comes into your mind, I want you to write it down. Let it seem silly. Those are the best and most powerful things I find when you feel like, oh, I don't even know if this is related to what I'm working on here. It's okay. Write it all down. All right? So pause the video now and take a moment to connect with your higher self, asking what are the steps that I need to take next, and write all of that down on your worksheet. And the final step of our exercise here today, guys, is to give thanks. We always want to give thanks and appreciation for the information that we've gained about ourselves, for, you know what, and give yourself a pat on the back too. This is really deep work that we're doing. Anytime that you are pausing your life and taking a moment to see things from a higher perspective without judging yourself, and to shift things in your life for a more positive and productive view, that's deep work. So give yourself a pat on the back for being willing to attempt to shift things in your life from this different sort of perspective. I'm going to just give a moment to honor you guys for that too. This is, like I said, it's very, very powerful work that we're doing, this inner work and this inner shifting that we're doing. So acknowledge yourself, give thanks and gratitude for everything that you've learned today. And really, really nice job. I'm really proud of you guys for being willing to give this a try. Last thing that I want you to do, now that you have gotten some of these things out of your energy body, you physicalize them onto your worksheets, move them into the physical universe, it's time to take them outside and burn them. This is a symbolic act that we do that really helps to move the energy through all layers of our energy field to be released. Okay, we are setting an intention that we are releasing this which no longer serves us, And by burning these papers, we are symbolically telling our energy bodies to release this stuff, that we no longer need it. And symbols are really, really powerful. Symbols are very important because symbols don't get interpreted by the subconscious mind. They penetrate the subconscious mind and they work on a deeper level than that. So symbolic actions are really, really powerful in your life. Don't underestimate those. All right, everybody. Thank you for joining me for this class, and I wish you guys all the success in your journey to achieving what feels good inside of your body, your ideal body weight. I invite you guys to love yourselves, don't judge yourselves, and extend that to other people as well. Namaste.